Welcome back. Okay, so again, the spaghetti is real and growing. Power is keeping up, I think. Let's just check. Yeah, we're still fine with power. The nuclear reactor component is the uranium is being enriched. So let's do something that's sort of a fun side game, which is clearing out the bugs with a tank. So on the edge of our pollution range, we're starting to get the attention of bugs, especially to the south. So tanks exist. Tanks have cannons, machine guns, and flamethrowers. I've put some ammunition in there and some fuel. They've also now, in this expansion, got an equipment array, which is fantastic. It allows them to basically become super weapons. Still coming to terms with this. Once we get lasers, we'll be able to equip the tank with automatic lasers as well, which will be, yeah, overpowered. That used to be something that was only available in the Spidertron, but it's now in the tanks. So we have solar arrays that are feeding the batteries that then go into the energy shields. Happy days. So they're a little bit clumsy to drive, and hopefully I don't hit a train while and they are pretty tough too. They only take damage from obviously bugs and rocks. So if they hit a rock, they'll take a little bit of damage. The steering's not super responsive. They tend to get stuck, but they are absolute powerhouses, and they're really quick and efficient in clearing out bases. Watch. What she says, and then completely makes a mess of it. Why am I making a mess of that? There we go. The wrong weapon equipped, that's why. Let's rebind that weapon. Okay, let's try that again after I repair it. There's some differences that I've noticed straight away. The damage it took from the alien bases from vanilla to version 2 is much greater. So let's try this instead. Yeah, okay. Slightly different tactics now. Whereas before you used to be able to just drive through the alien base and just wipe them out, sort of brute force. Now it appears a slightly more conservative approach to circling around and picking them off pays better dividends, so we'll do that instead. Now it's hard to see on this massive screen, but we're at 62% shields and we're probably out of battery. So the solar panels on these things only obviously work during the day, and they'll recharge once it becomes daylight, which looks like it's just starting to come back on again now, the cycle. Let's do the next base over there. Would be really bad to run out of ammo. And we've got plenty. I'm again noticing that ammunition as well in the expansion. I don't know, maybe it's just in my head, but it feels like we're going through it much faster than we did in vanilla. Anyway, ammunition's essentially free now, so try to prioritise the spawning bases first, because obviously if we get rid of those, it'll stop the bugs from overwhelming you. There are a few of them. Spitters and that green goo that you see on the tank absolutely slow you down. Which allows the biters to catch up to you and do actual damage. So yeah, so we got plenty of health. The shields are regenerating pretty much all the time now that we're in the sun. So it's not as big a drama. Drive through those ones. And that one. Mop up. Okay. Done. Let's repair this back to full. Easy. Back to the map. And there's some over there, but I won't do that on stream. I'll wait till after and just clear those, because it'll take a time. And as I said, it's like a fun mini game that presents itself in this phase of the build, where you're just hit blue science, you get access to tanks, you don't have access to the Spidertron, which is massively overpowered compared to the tank, you don't have lasers yet, but you have a need to sort of keep the aliens at bay, and keep on top of them from incursioning and just ripping your base to pieces, which they'll do really quick if you let them. All right, so build that was added was red circuits, which don't have enough of, but we're feeding that in to throw out blue science. And if you remember, probably in episode 1 or 2, I said that our lake would eventually go green. It has. It's polluted. Not that that changes the effect of water extraction. It just works. But yeah, heavily polluted now. Still haven't seen any water on the map. It's got to be out there. Looking forward to finding it, because again, it's an effective natural barrier. Yep, just done there. And our uranium processing. We've actually got 2 valid uranium 235s and a heap of 238s as residue, but that will just continue on. Power's not a drama. It's sort of, the base is self-regulating its power because it simply can't produce more. It's being bottlenecked by copper and more plate than anything else. And that's where we're at. So a short one, but really want to just showcase tanks. I mean, almost made a mess of it. But they are a lot of fun, and it's a welcome distraction from just building out the spaghetti and flat base building. You can spend a bit of time doing an exercise that you really do need to do, at least until you're in a place where you can build a walled set behind either gun turrets or laser turrets and start turtling your base, which we're sort of at. I'm resistant doing it because it's a chore. It's a massive chore. But it's going to have to be done to stop the worry that we're going to get a huge group to come from something like this or this and just come up and take us apart. And yeah, up north as well is sort of, I don't know what's behind there, so my assumption is there's something big behind there. Anyway, that'll do. I've got nothing else to do now for the next hour or so except clear our bases, so stay tuned for the next one.